Hello, it's Emma Holmes at Coaching Rockstars here, and we're going to do some little tips about sharing your blog posts because often, as soon as you put a link into a Facebook post, all of a sudden your reach just goes down, 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 down. And I know that it's super frustrating, but there are some things that you can do to make your links much more appealing and more able to be seen by your fans. And it's obviously, it goes without saying that bringing together some good quality content that your fans are going to want and they're going to want to dive into and indulge in is the best way to go. But let's look at the tips and tricks that we can use in Facebook itself to help us. So one of the things that we can do when we paste in our URL, so I've pasted this URL in here. What it's done is it's brought me a side image up, which is all well and good when people are looking at a desktop image, but actually when they're looking at this image as a on a phone, this image is so tiny. This thumbnail is so unbelievably tiny. So what I do is I go to this little add button here, and then I'd add a Facebook ad sized image that I have produced in Canva. So this is what will happen. I'll cross away from that one, and then you can see that that has come up to the top. So that's much more able to be seen. That's going to be so much bigger on people's news feeds, and in particular on their mobile news feed. What you can also do is you can click here and you can change this to read your compelling headline that people will want to know more about. You can also click on here and change this excerpt so that people who read a little more before clicking will defo want to click this link and find out more. Okay, so you can do that. And then get rid of this. You don't need this link in here because this image is clickable. They can click on there. So what I would do is I would write article or I would write blog, and then I would write something in the post so that the post actually has some substance about it as well. So I would write in here, are you getting absolutely fed up of writing fantastic content and no one seeing it? Do you want to know the little tips and tricks that will help you to get more eyes on the pages of your website that you would like to drive traffic to? Okay, so what I've done there is I've actually said to them, this is going to be the benefit for you. It's going to be little tips and tricks that'll help you get more eyes on the pages of your website that you would like to drive traffic to. So I can then go through and I can highlight these to little tips and tricks. So after I've typed it, I can go back and edit it and think, right, what is it that they want that will help you to get more eyes on the pages of your website that you would like to drive traffic to. Oops. Okay. I pinky promise that this is nothing super complicated and simply little tweaks to what you are already doing. And then I always sign off with my name, and then I would post that with publish, or I can schedule it or save it for later. So I'm putting in there a good image as the header, a compelling headline in here, a little bit of compelling blurb here, a little bit more in here that tells people about why they want to click through. And that will give your blog post so much more than if you just had that little image at the side and that rubbish little bit that was originally there, because that'll give so much more to the post as it features in people's feeds and on their phones. So that's the little hints and tips. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.